Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I'm here today to do your leap of faith. These are weekly, but they're timeless too, so the energy can be kind of fluid. If you have never watched these videos before, this is about what is blocking you from stepping into that new phase in your life. What is stopping you from taking that leap of faith? What energy are you working with, and what are you moving towards? So I know that the leap of faith can be hard sometimes, y'all, but sometimes we just need that extra encouragement, that push to step outside of our comfort zone and just take that leap, right? So sometimes these messages help. Also, remember that these are for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. They are general readings, so they may not apply to everyone, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you resonate with me, my energy, or these messages, make sure to give me a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you're new, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I just want to welcome all the new subscribers. I can't believe how many people are flowing in, and I'm just so grateful to have y'all a part of this. If you resonate and you're vibing with us, then you're here for a reason, and enjoy it because you're going to ascend. Trust me. Hey, Sherry. And also, anyone who does need a personal reading, I am kind of having to push back time frame a little bit. There's a lot of people reaching out. It's a very busy week for me. So if you do need a personal reading, you can email me. All my information is down below in the description box. And I also do have a lot of people reaching out about twin flame readings. So I actually decided to start one for $50 for a 30-minute reading where I focus on your aspect in the relationship and the dynamic, their aspect, and what is spirit doing behind the scenes. So if anyone is interested in that, you can email me about that as well. So with that being said, we are going to pull a collective message first, and then we're going to let spirit kind of help, decipher, choose who they want to go in what order, how I do. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on the collective message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. So what do the fire signs need to know about what is blocking them from taking this leap of faith, spirit? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. This is going to be your blockage. What is holding you back? Okay. Whoa. The Emperor. Okay. So maybe... Listen, and this is very strong Aries energy. I want to get one more clarifier. Okay. We got 3. Okay. So, I feel like the fire signs are waiting for something to balance out. Okay. There is some sort of action that the fire signs know they need to do. Okay. Especially when it comes to pulling down the walls around them, when it comes to some sort of significant relationship in your life. Okay. Taking authority and ownership over your part in this dynamic is really what I'm hearing. Being stable and firm of what you want to experience. Maybe this is something that caused a lot of weight on your shoulders because you really weren't sure what to do with the situation, or how is it going to even balance out. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone who, doesn't really communicate a lot about what they're feeling, maybe decides to watch you from a distance. It is also someone who is very more analytical and in their head than they are in their heart space, or, someone who takes action. But you are definitely ready to move forward, I see. And this is a very, very strong connection, soulmate energy. This is someone that really speaks to your heart on a different level, but you regard it and they regard it. And it's like the energy needs to balance out. So if you are kind of wondering like how this dynamic is going to change, you need to step into your Emperor energy, like take authority of where you stand in this dynamic. And also, if you are a divine feminine, it's also about once you make your choice, allowing your divine masculine to make their choice as well. Okay. Hey, Catherine, how are you? So let's see, what energy are you working with? Ooh, okay. Is that really what they're working with? I don't really like that. Let's see if we can get something a little more positive, fire signs, okay? What is the fire signs energy that they are working with right now? Wow. Okay. All right. So yes, this is someone that you have been like very disconnected from, probably not a lot of communication going on. You're probably even wondering if they like you. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of picking that up, Catherine. All the cards that were coming out were just it's just a very low vibrational energy. It's a lot of worry, it's a lot of fear, it's a lot of doubt that is coming in. But again, all these things have to be coming up in order for us to realize our truth. And that's kind of what I'm seeing in the energy that the fire signs are working with, because we have a lot of very significant changes. So if this relationship that you're dealing with, especially a deep soulmate connection, we are also talking about possible twin flame energy. We have the Lovers card here. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. Not everyone is on the twin flame aspect, but I do realize that there are a lot of light workers that are being drawn to me after I accepted my connection that are also on the twin journey. So again, this is something that is very rare. A lot of us do have very deep, soulful connections with people, but if you are on the twin journey, then you know, because the storyline is always the same. It's just a different version of it, okay? This person wakes you up, like to the deepest parts of you. They make you want to be a better person. They make you want to show up as your most authentic self. You know what I'm saying? And we have to break down those walls and those barriers around ourselves in order to step into our truth. That's how you know you're on the twin journey. Okay. So, hey, Cecilia. But the energy that you're working with, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So things are definitely starting to move in a different direction. They're starting to move more in your favor. You're not like necessarily waiting around too much, but you also are, I feel like you're just ready for things to really start taking a turn, because you have been taking a lot of time for reflection. And if you haven't been, then you should be, okay? Because we do have the Four of Swords and the Hermit card here as well. You have three major arcanas in the energy that you are working with, including the fourth that is in your blockage energy. So, I mean, the way that I'm looking at this is that in order for the Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor, and if you had a question before coming into this and you wanted a yes or no, then I am saying yes. This is the direction that you need to be heading in. Okay. But you also need to understand that there is a time for reflection for all of us in order for us to move into a phase wholeheartedly. Okay. We also have to understand that the things that have happened in our past, especially things that really hurt our heart, the things that have kind of made us cold, again, disconnected. Five of Pentacles is on the bottom. So these are the things that we're not necessarily accepting or allowing into our heart space because we have been burned. Hi, April. How are you? But this is also about, you know, after doing all this really hard work and, also meeting so much resistance due to our fear or ego or our pride, it's like really doing that soul searching, looking for the answers and finding our purpose in this connection and in this world. It's also about coming to a clearer picture of why all these things had to happen to you in order for you to move into this new spiritual journey. With the Eight of Cups being here, this is talking about knowing that there is more for you out there than what you have experienced in the past. And the things that continue to hurt you need to be left behind. There is no room for comfortable and familiar for you anymore. This is moving on to wish fulfillment and having stable and fulfilling relationships in your life and just feeling like life is wonderful. That is what you want. But first, we also have to remove those things out of our life that are no longer serving us, whether that be belief patterns, habits, people, places, things, jobs, relationships. I've been seeing a lot of relationships where people are just not happy. They are not satisfied, but they're like, oh, I'm staying in it because I can't financially afford to be on my own. But listen, if you stay stuck in a relationship that does not serve you, does not inspire you or challenge you or, make your heart sing, then you're slowly draining your life. Like you will just fall into a ball of mush. Okay. You are not doing your soul any service by staying in a situation that is familiar and safe because you're too scared to take a risk on your own. Okay. But they're telling you that you are moving towards more deep, fulfilling, emotional, committed relationships. And you know who this person is. You know who your heart is really wanting to commit to. And you need to follow the power of love. And that's what they're telling you. Okay. So what are you moving towards? The sun, enlightenment, happiness, excitement, adventure, having a very positive mind frame and using your positive affirmations and your belief systems to help you throw you forward because you're seeing everything so much more clearly. And once we do that work and we release all this pain, then we can see things clearly for what it is. And it's telling you that you will be successful. The sun is shining on you. The spotlight is on you because you have finally accepted happiness as your reality. Okay? And you will be presented with a new opportunity that you will want to build on. The offer will come in, but you have to, if you are fighting with yourself, like, do I do this? Do I not? Do I accept this? Do I not? You need to learn to trust your intuition and go after what makes you joy. Whether it stays in your life for a minute, a week, your whole life, you don't know. Enjoy it while it's here. There's something being presented to you, and you need to obviously take that leap of faith because that's what we're here for, correct? So listen, every great adventure involves a degree of risk. If you are too afraid to step out, then you will stay stagnant. Okay? So let's get some encouragement from Spirit. What does Spirit have to tell my lovely fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? I surrender to a power greater than me, and that is when your transformation will take place. You can always choose to surrender more. The moment you think you've surrendered all you can, guess what? You can. You can do more. You can let go until you're so free that you're just like, and you take action on anything that does come your way that really gets your, creative energy flowing or makes you feel super excited to be alive. Like, this is what we need to be moving towards, okay? And when you feel like you are constantly trying to control something, that is when you need to surrender and surrender even more, okay? So I hope that helps everybody. All right, so what sign do we want to? Sagittarius. All right, we got any Saggies in the house? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the blockage? What is the blockage for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Decision. Ooh, some of you are having a hard time making a decision. Hi, Naomi. How are you? Okay, so if there is anything in your life where you feel, I feel like a lot of you have been already kind of getting the nudge, like you need a detox in life, whether that be just getting away from people, maybe switching up your dietary habits, your exercise routine, maybe getting away from people who are sucking the life out of you. I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. Yes, absolutely, Sherry. Okay. Yeah, I was just doing the collective, Christine or Catherine. Yeah, I just did the collective. We are on Sagittarius now. So some of you could be feeling like there's a need for a detox or just areas of your life that need to be cleaned up, but maybe you've been kind of resistant on like actually doing these things. Maybe you've been procrastinating a little bit. Okay. So, this is a lot of the reasons why, and it's more of like you holding yourself back due to a lack of self-confidence. Because when you look at this card, all these birds are being released. So you've been doing a lot of the work and releasing certain things from your life, but there's still that one bird, and that door is open, y'all. That door is open, and it's saying that you have the ability to let yourself be free, but you have to also have the confidence to step outside of that box, step outside of that prison. I always get the Eight of Swords energy when I see this card, and this is like keeping yourself in a mental prison with a blindfold on, knowing that you have the ability to take that blindfold off, see things clearly, and move forward because the swords are behind you. That door is open. It's saying you can move forward if you want to, but you have to be willing to understand that you have the ability to free yourself from any situation that is no longer serving you. Okay. But again, it is your decision. You have to make that choice and you have to own it. Okay. So what are they working with? The Two of Pentacles. It's about balancing your energy out. It really, when I see the Two of Pentacles, it's about, they have the yin and yang here. And it's like knowing that no matter whether it be a dark experience or a light experience, there are beneficial pieces to each side of that story, right? And it's realizing just how connected everything is. Maybe some of you feel like you've been juggling just too many things and you haven't really had the time to focus on what really needs to be released that's holding you back. But you could be working too many jobs or having too many responsibilities on your plate that it's like it's time to kind of prioritize and have a little more fun in your life, guys. It's really important too that when you feel out of balance, do whatever is needed to create that balance in your life. I'm also getting that y'all need to ground yourselves right now. Go out in nature, put your feet in the grass, hug a fucking tree. It's beautiful. Talk to your plants, do whatever you need to do. Meditate. Okay. You need to balance these energies out so you can have a clearer picture of, again, what's really holding you back. And I feel like it's more of this lack mentality. Can I succeed? Yes, you can, Sagittarius. There's nothing holding you back here. Okay. And you need to know that you are a fierce competitor in this world, and spirit believes in you so much. And it's like time to let that fierceness out of the cage. Okay. You do not need to hold yourself back for anyone or anything. Allow yourself to be seen and heard. Whoever needs to hear that. Okay. So enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. What are they moving towards? Your energy, your healing, the balancing of the energies in your life. right? Especially between the mental and the heart space, like choosing to listen to your emotions versus what your head is telling you. And it's about like being able to listen to your heart and analytically be like, this is what I need to do, right? To look at it from both aspects. And I feel like that might be another thing that needs to kind of be balanced out for you. And this is knowing that there's this flame of desire through this healing process and the balancing of the energy where you were igniting something for yourself, okay? And you are going to cross this bridge, this threshold that is going to offer more opportunities for you. And it's also about forgiving yourself and forgiving those who have wronged you and healing that energy that has been kind of like creating a void in your life. Okay. Yeah, you're finally releasing your burdens. You cannot please everyone, Sagittarius. So it's really important that you put yourself as a priority and know that if you place your energy on too many people, places, or things and not enough on yourself, then your well will run dry. So it's very important that you take the time that you need in order to gain the clarity that is needed. And that's why the Four of Swords is there. There are certain things that need to be laid down in your life, and you need to reflect on what those things are and why. Okay, so what encouragement do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hear you. When I am connected to my joyful presence, isn't that what I was just saying? Learn to have fun. Bring more joy into your life. When I am connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. When you are in alignment, you feel joy, my friends. When you are stepping into purpose, you know you are on the right track. It all makes sense. Everything just starts to add up because you're going with the flow. And when spirit says, hey, go in this direction, you do. When it says, take this opportunity, you do. If it says, no, I'm not so sure about that, then you back off. You give yourself that time to come to that conclusion, what is right for you and what is not. But in the meantime, you enjoy your damn life, right? So it's telling you when you are connected to that joyful presence and understand you got it working for you. You know what I'm saying? You will attract the support. If you need support, ask for support because they're always there for you. They're always listening. Listen, it don't matter if you call out for help or not because they hear and see everything that you do, by the way. So you can't get away from spirit. Their energy. They are always there watching and listening to every move you make. I can't tell you how many times my grandfather has called me out on some shit that I've never even told anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, me being a medium, I had to find all that stuff out. I'm like, oh, well, that's nice. Okay. So, yeah. And again, whatever you're thinking, speaking, feeling, it's going to multiply. So you might as well change that in a more positive direction so you can actually get what you want, right? Okay. So, all right. Let's move on to Leo. Leo. Oh, I like that. 2332. All right. Okay. Leo, I see your synchronicities. Let's see. What is the blockage for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from taking this leap of faith? We have the Three of Staffs. Some of you aren't being patient. Am I right? Am I wrong? Okay. With the Three of Staffs being in the blockage, it's like either you have not made a clear decision of what direction you want to move in, or you have made a decision, but you are just not being patient and letting those ships come in. So let's see. Let's see what else. Yeah. You're not, it's like some of you could be like very hating on your twin right now, like this motherfucker is taking way too damn long. Okay. Because we all know how it goes. We can get a little impatient, but the more impatience we have, the more, like, listen, we cannot put all of our focus on the twin. Okay. They are not our sole purpose or, our prime focus. They are there, but our purpose, our love, our self-worth, that is always number one. Okay. They are there to like benefit the experience, but they are not the experience, if that makes sense. Okay. And if you're being impatient, you know, don't allow it to make you cold and bitter, especially towards this is especially for the divine feminine. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords on the bottom. Some of you could have air in your charts or deal with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong Gemini energy. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. But there's something like an emotional connection that you are trying to manifest that you're not being quite patient with. And if you are not dealing with an air sign, I'm taking this more as, you want love, but you're not exactly open to love. Okay. And this is something that I've even had to recognize. Okay. We go through it, but you also have to ask yourself, if you have met your twin or you want to meet your twin, you better be ready. Okay. You need to be clear on what your purpose is, who you are, where you stand, work through your shit, because it is not easy. Now, if this is not a twin journey, because not all of us are, but if this is just trying to, attract someone who, again, you feel like you have a deep soulful connection to, or, you want someone to commit to you, but you are not really ready for commitment because you still have a lot of fear around relationships or opening yourself up and being vulnerable, these types of things, that is going to block you. Okay. So understand that until these things are healed, released, embracing your truth, right? Then that's when things will start to take a turn for the better. But if we are staying in constant fear mode, judgment, criticism, whatever the case may be, the more resistance we are creating. So it's up to you to decide how you want that journey to go. So let's see what energy you are working with, Leo. What energy is Leo working with? Yeah, we have the Star card and the Ace of Pentacles. Oh man, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. You got a lot of major arcanas, but I really feel like this is just about really coming to that place where you're starting to believe in yourself and understand that through divine timing and divine intervention, that's the word I was looking for, divine intervention, okay, that this way that you viewed yourself and relationships in your life is finally coming to an end. I feel like a lot of you are starting to have a little more hope towards finding that partner in your life, like a partner in crime type thing. I don't want to say necessarily Bonnie and Clyde, but someone who just get each other and you go on adventures and you can count on each other, like a ride or die type energy. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but that's what I'm feeling. And you're ready. You feel like you're ready for this new beginning because with the Ace of Pentacles, you're ready to be able to hold something, to touch something, to see something with the physical senses. But you also have to understand, for those of you who are on the twin journey, you don't necessarily need them to be there in the physical sense to know that that connection is there. Because listen, I see signs of him everywhere. I hear him telepathically. I feel him in a physical sense, energetically wise, you know, so whether he's physically in front of me or not, like, he's there. So, you know, for those of you who aren't on the twin journey, but trying to, you know, manifest a soulmate or deep soulful connection, it's like acting as if they're already there, wanting to share those experiences with someone, not because they would make it better or they would make it more fulfilling. You need to enjoy your own company and live out your dreams passionately, but know that when the right person comes along, they are just going to enhance that for you, right? And I really feel like some of you are just hoping that luck's on your side, that you're going to come across this person or that they're going to come back to you. And it's about really releasing your fears, pouring out your emotions, allowing things to balance out, and follow that guidance. Follow that guidance, okay? So, because you're finally starting to see the truth about the walls that you have built around yourself due to your past pain, okay? So, what is Leo moving towards? What is Leo moving towards? Okay. We have the solutions card, which is Sagittarius. Yeah, there's definitely, oh shit. Okay, so some of you are definitely dealing with a twin flame here. Again, it's not going to be for everyone, but I do have to say we have the perfect pair here. We have the Queen and King of Staffs. So this is someone that you either have a really long history with, maybe someone you knew from your childhood or makes you feel like a kid again. This is someone that you have some sort of history with, whether it be from this life or past, but you're very, very guarded. Okay. Either you or them. If you're on the twin, it's both of you. Okay. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. This is talking about, you know, having this wall of defensiveness around you because you have been through so much shit. You're ready. You're ready. Make one wrong move and I'll shaft you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a very, very defensive energy. They are always on guard. They're not willing to fully let themselves be seen or allow people to see that vulnerable side of them. Because Leo, you got to be strong. You got to be independent, courageous, and always have a strong face on. You know, but it's okay if you have insecurity. That is a human thing. And it's about knowing that these insecurities don't serve us anymore. And that is why this card is showing up. It's time for you to heal those inner wounds. It's time for you to ignite that fire back within self so you can see that you really are a perfect pair. You have that passion, that burning desire for each other. Okay, whether you're twins or not, this is saying that what you are feeling, they are feeling. Okay, the divine feminine or feminine in this situation needs to learn how to have confidence, needs to learn how beautiful and seductive their counterpart really sees them as, that you are really tuned in, turned on, and tapped into universal energy and the messages from the divine, where this masculine energy really needs to know how to show up and take action over the kingdom that they want to create with you. If they want it, they have to have enough drive to go after it. Okay. This could also be someone that inspires their feminine counterpart. And, you know, the two of you can really make a beautiful and passionate experience with each other, is what I am hearing, when those energies balance out. But there are things that are still out of balance, and it needs to, you know, it's all about divine timing. I'm hearing there's things that still need to play out, but they're telling you this healing, this dynamic is coming. It's just going to take some time because you need to let down your walls honor this connection. And listen, if you are dealing with insecurity, they are dealing with insecurity. If you are dealing with inconsistency problems, they are dealing with inconsistency problems. If you are dealing with not thinking that you look pretty enough or that you are not worthy enough for this connection, then they are dealing with that too. Okay? Whether you were on the twin journey or not, there are a lot of similar aspects of this situation that is coming. They're hoping for you too, and I'm hearing that, okay? But you need to take some time to reflect on, because listen, the more that you resist on changing these things in your life that you know need to change, and you know what it is, okay? If it's how you speak to yourself, how you look at yourself, how you treat others in your life because you're so damn guarded, right? Things are going to start crumbling down around you. You are going to see people, places, and things, habits, and all that fun shit start falling away from your life. But it's giving you an opportunity to rebuild your life. The more you resist, the more uncomfortable it's going to get. They're telling you, I'm bringing peace. I'm bringing stability into your life when you let go and let us, Spirit, handle it. Release your worries and your guilt, your resentment, whatever it is, to us. We will handle this. We want you to feel peace, even though this is a very uncomfortable time. Hi, Lonnie. How are you? Don't be resistant to change. Go after what you want. If you want happiness, go after it. Okay? There's a time for reflection, but there's also a time when you know you need to act. And when you know you need to act, and that's tapping into that divine feminine energy, when you know, you know. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. Like, I've gotten to the point that it's like, if I do end up telling anyone what I do, it's after the fact, because I don't want anyone like putting their ill intentions or their fear into what is going on when I'm trusting my intuition. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, you're so welcome. We just a bunch of lovers around here, Lonnie. That's all it is. So let's get some confirmation for Leos. What is going on with Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Leo need to know? Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. What does Leo need to know? There we go. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Amen to that. Dude, Spirit just called y'all the fuck out. Okay? They're saying that when you have faith in us, that happiness will reflect. Okay? And there is nothing sexier than my damn authentic truth. Can I get an amen? Right? They're saying, let people see the real you. Have faith. Have faith, my friends. You will feel that happiness radiate from within you, and you will see your truth expand, and you will be able to show up as your authentic self when this person comes in. Okay? So that is what I have for Leo. Now we're going to move on to Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, my Aries friends, give us something good. For those of you who do not know, I am a Taurus, but I am a trine Aries, so I got all kinds of fucking fire. That's why I'm sassy. The more I step into my truth, but I love it. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? All right, so let's see. What is holding Aries back? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is holding Aries back when it comes to the sleep of faith? The Ten of Swords, okay? So I kind of feel either some of you have just recently or about to come to this aha moment, okay? Hey, Nelson, how are you, hun? About finally putting that past behind you, okay? Like, knowing what you want, going after it, seeing that clarity, moving from the 10 to the ace. Some of you have already come to that conclusion, but some of you still need to really make that decision for yourself, okay? And you know, the mental energy too, like the mental energy can really disrupt our flow when it comes to abundance, because we tend to overthink things. But with it being a 10, this is telling you you're at the end, man. You're so close that you can feel it. You might just not be able to see it yet. So this is saying that there are new opportunities, not only for you to, some of you might even be moving, relocating, you know, changing up the way that you choose to see things when they're placed in your environment, right? Like, so when maybe you had a really hard time in your past of being triggered easily by things, and now they're saying that you're starting to gain that confidence and that like having this assurance, like, I know who I am and where I stand in this dynamic. And when people come and try to trigger you, you're starting to handle it in a different way. Okay. So I feel like no matter where you are, whether you have already come to this conclusion or are soon to come to this conclusion, this is what's happening. So you might be getting triggered a lot lately. And like, there's just these things that are coming up that are testing your patience, or, you know, testing your faith. And it's giving you an opportunity to understand what's yours, what's not, and to say, like, I can accept that as my reality, or I'm not. And that might be your fear, but it's not mine. Like, this is what my soul is calling me towards. I'm moving towards that. Like, thank you for your opinion, but good day. This is also about taming this beast within. It's about really understanding that there's this pure and light side of you that doesn't always have to be defensive. Okay, we have the Strength card here with the 6 of Swords. So it's really about you stepping into your divine feminine energy and choosing love, like really choosing love and putting that past behind you. So there could be a lot of opportunities. Again, that leap of faith popping out. The Moon card, face your fears, grow stronger, also represents the divine feminine energy. Okay. This is going to take a lot of strength for you, a lot of awareness for Aries. Okay. Especially if you are getting triggered lately. So pay attention to what's coming up for you. Because listen, if you're being triggered, I don't care if someone walks up to you and be like, you're a stupid bitch. Well, why do you think about yourself like that? And they're going to be like, huh? Well, listen, I know I'm not a stupid bitch. So, I mean, if you're calling me that, then obviously I'm reflecting something back to you, which is disrupting your demons. So please tell me, why do you think of yourself like that? Yes, I know, Nelson. I've been really resonating more with the fire energy than Taurus lately, but it is what it is. But again, when someone tries to attack you, they are hurting. Okay, they are hurting so deep inside. One of the cards in the universe has your back, and I'll be surprised if it comes. Well, I won't be surprised if it comes out, but it's like attack, fear, and judgment are merely calls for help, right? So it's like, if someone tries to attack you like that, and this is obviously going to be a trigger because you've probably heard a lot of this stuff in your life. You're this, you're that, you're too uppity, you're too confident, whatever the case may be. And people are trying to project their fears onto you. This is where you need to be like, no, that's not me. That's you. That's you. That has nothing to do with me. You know, you just stand in your light, know where you stand, and have the confidence to move away from anything that is causing disruption in your life, you know? And it's not like you can avoid it. you can't avoid triggers, but it's about allowing ourselves to know where that energy really stands, and we don't have to accept it. We can just flow right past it. Maybe they need us to show them what they've been projecting onto others and why they're miserable. You know what I'm saying? So you keep shining your light, Aries. I'm just saying. So the energy that you're working with, I feel like you have definitely made a decision on how you want to proceed. Okay. You've gotten past that crossroads. You've chosen your wand. We have the Three of Wands here. And this is like, okay, I've thought about it. I want to move forward. I'm choosing this direction in life. This is what I want to move towards. Now I just have to let things align in the proper divine timing. Okay. So, just know that when these ships arrive, it's going to be better than you expected. Okay. Especially if any of you are dealing with any sort of like legal, court proceedings, that kind of thing. These things are going to work out in your favor. That's not going to be for everyone, but there are certain things that are coming to a close in your life for sure that is going to offer up a new beginning, but you have to be patient in the process and let these cycles fully close out before the new ones can start. Okay. So again, you will be successful and have something to build on that you have manifested. We have the Magician here. So whatever you are trying to manifest and use as a law of attraction, just understand that there is a connection here of what is ending needs to properly end and come to a close before this new beginning can come in. And it's about being patient, staying aligned, and having faith in the situation, and knowing that anyone who tries to deter you from, or lower your vibration because they see you stepping into purpose or going after your heart's desire, they're just mad because they can't step up to the plate like you do. So don't let anything stop you. Okay. And what are they heading towards? What is Aries heading towards? Again, the Magician. Like, listen, anything you touch, anything you think, speak, whatever the case may be, will be instantly manifested. So be aware of that, okay? Especially if you are dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong Libra energy, but this could be someone who might be sending messages in different forms, but it really isn't being open and honest with their communication. Probably someone that's watching from afar. I always look at the page as someone who's kind of discreetly trying to gather information, right? And I just feel that if you are trying to manifest some sort of new communication, you're already receiving messages about this situation or this person, okay? But if you are divine masculine or you're dealing with a divine masculine, which I don't know, because this is your energy, Aries. This is your energy. So it could be let me see. Yeah, no. Some of you are dealing with the twin aspect, and I don't like constantly bringing this up. I only say it if it's necessary, but I am seeing the Empress and the Emperor. So I feel like the divine feminine in this aspect, for those of you who are dealing with a twin, it's like you're just waiting for the energies to balance out. Okay, you're just waiting for things to align the way that they need to, because you know that your divine masculine is going through a really, really rough time right now because they're going through that purge. They're going through that purge, y'all. With the Nine of Staffs and the Nine of Swords, we're talking about someone who is like recklessly up late, thinking about you all the time, still very guarded, doesn't trust, won't let you in. And it's like they have to make that decision for themselves of stepping fully into their role of this situation so that they can realize your role in this situation and in this dynamic, because you are the emperor and the empress. You are the power couple. Okay, you are the ones that can make it happen and change the vibration of everything and everyone around you. Okay, so I feel like the Empress energy has already made her mind to commit and be patient, and she's just waiting for the divine masculine to come in. Whether you are male or female, it doesn't matter, but the divine feminine is just waiting for her divine masculine to come to that conclusion themselves. Okay, so that, again, it's not going to be for everyone, but it's also, you know, could be about one person taking authority and one person knowing that they have these manifestation abilities to create the life that they want. The person that they are waiting on is just, they need some time to work through their shit, just like we do. Okay, so yeah, I know. And that's why I do. And I really appreciate that, Jason. I get it. I really do. So what guidance do we have for Aries, Leo, or Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I need to take a break. My brain is having a hard time downloading all this information right now. Okay. The presence of love will always cast out fear. Okay. The presence of love will always cast out fear. And all I can think about when I see this moon, okay, so it's like the pink moon. When was the strawberry moon? For some reason, I feel like that's February when we had the strawberry moon, or was that spring? I can't remember. But it also reminds me a lot about the heart space being in that pink. You know, when we think about the heart space, we usually think of it being green, but at the highest frequency of the heart space, it's actually pink. So when we allow our heart space to expand, which is love, right? When we follow our heart space and allow it to express itself freely, we can always cast out fear. And that's where, you know, this judgment and whatever, people trying to deter us from our goal or our mindset or whatever the case may be, we don't have to accept their fear because we're living in our heart space and we know what we're moving towards, right? So this is actually The Universe Has Your Back, and it's by Gabrielle Bernstein. I love it. It's a great, if you haven't read the book, y'all, you should. Like, if you have a hard time through your awakening and like really learning who you are and how to use law of attraction and self-love, The Universe Has Your Back is a great book to read. It was presented to me, and I mean, I just can't say enough good things about it. I got the deck and the book. I was lucky. So, but I choose love no matter what they say. And again, look, this is the pink. This is the pink, okay? The presence of love will always cast out fear. I choose love no matter what, okay? So, they want me to read this one too. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. So even if you slip up, Aries, it's okay. Just remember, tune back into that source energy, the light energy, and you will always be guided back to where you need. Okay? So I hope that helps you guys. If anyone would like a personal reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading, but you would like to donate to the channel, there is a donation link down below as well. I appreciate everyone. Even if you do not need a reading or donate, whatever, you can still support this channel by liking, sharing with your friends, dropping me a comment. Let me know how it resonates with you. And I wish you all the best of luck. Even if you just need a friend to talk to, or, you know, need someone to help you understand what's going on, like, I got you guys. I try to be here as much as I can for everyone. So, you know, you are not alone. You're not alone. You're not crazy. And I love you all so much for just being you and showing up, not only for me, but for yourselves, and all of you doing the work. Keep it up, guys. I feel the vibration of this tribe and this community raising every single time I get on. So keep doing your thing and remember to love on yourself, okay? Because you're worth it. So I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.